As of the release of this video, it has been about 7 months since we were blessed with the teaser of Legend ZA, and we haven't gotten anything since. Regardless of info drought, it certainly hasn't stopped people from taking a 116-second teaser and making things ranging from starter predictions, fan theories, and just about everything under the sun. But I'm not here to discuss what my predictions are. No, man, JTV, you're wrong. It's Chikorita who's gonna be the grass starter, not Snivy, but rather to crush some dreams and debunk a theory floating around. A little while ago, too long ago to be honest, I took way too long to make this video, a Redditor made a post about getting their grubby little hands on a Pokemon advent calendar. And in true Redditor fashion, they tore it open faster than a kid on Christmas morning, ripping and tearing all the way to day 6, where he found some Reddit gold, if you will, in the form of this fun pack you're seeing on screen. Now, a fun pack is just a small promotional pack of 3 cards instead of the usual 10, and of course, right smack dab on the cover was Totodile, Turtwig, and Litten, 3 starter Pokemon of different types from different regions. Do I need to spell it out for you? So, of course, as anyone of sound mind and round body, okay, I really gotta stop bullying this random Redditor. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, bro, don't take it personally. Of course, as anyone else would do, he took to the internet and posted his findings, and this made some pretty big leaps and bounds on Twitter. In fact, it made so much of a stir, Joe Merrick got involved. Who is Joe Merrick? I didn't know either. He apparently gave birth to Cerebi, so he obviously is an extremely dedicated and knowledgeable Pokemon fan. In fact, the way I found out about this was because I admittedly believed these rumors immediately upon seeing them. I mean, who wouldn't? It just feels kind of obvious. Why else would they do this? But then a good pal in my Discord server, Josh M&S, he appeared in a Moxie boosted video, by the way. I know, some pretty famous people in my Discord, I'd join if I were you, linked me to Joe Merrick's Twitter, where he basically shut the whole thing down, saying, no, this does not mean these are the starters, as fun packs just have any 3 Pokemon Game Freak feels like putting out at the time, and that there simply wasn't enough evidence to confirm these were the new starters. You may be wondering right now, evidence? Is there any evidence? I thought it was just a cut and dry pack reveal, a leak, a teaser, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, there was a little evidence supporting this pack was a leak, although it's it's not very good. Basically, as Joe Merrick said here, they had done a pack just like this one, but for the Hisui starters. And the Reddit OP also noticed this and linked it in the post, connecting the dots. So, gullible people like myself, who didn't bother to do any research, saw the pack, saw the old pack, connected the dots, and ran away with it. Even Wolf Glick was shaking in his boots, deathly afraid of the possibility of Mega Incineroar. And I looked it up, the Hisui pack is real, but it came out months after Legends Arceus released, so we couldn't exactly compare the two situations, and I honestly feel like that was Joe's whole point, but he actually got a lot of flack for standing his ground and saying that what's being said isn't entirely true and you shouldn't spread misinformation. However, it doesn't end there. The plot thickens, because I was sat there reading through his tweets as this situation unfolded and uncovered some juicy information. Along the way of my treasure hunt, I had to read through a lot of this guy's tweets, and although I generally thought Joe was being a voice of reason and being very stern on not spreading misinformation, I do feel like he is ignoring some very basic and important logic. For instance, yes, Pokemon Fun Packs do just have 3 random Pokemon for the packs, but from what I can find, they usually don't have 3 starters on them. If they do have a starter, it's either all from the same region or just 1 with 2 other randos. Although this pack doesn't confirm anything, yes, you do have to admit, considering the context and timeline here, it is a little odd to be so confident that this means nothing when we know Legend ZA is in production, we know we haven't gotten much information since the teaser, and we know that although not the exact conditions, this setup has happened with the last game, because by Captain Cerebi's logic, this just happened. Yep, they just appeared this way. No correlation possible. At all. And although I didn't see any of these Twitter scrubs make my exact argument, although I could have missed it, there was a lot to sift through, people did take issue with how adamant he was being about the situation, considering the fact he has been confidently incorrect about leaks before. I mean, this wasn't a minor leak he disregarded either. When the Alola starter's final evolutions were leaked, he seemed very sure they were fake. His reasoning? I have no idea.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. One of the very few times I incorrectly called something in my 25 years of experience. Meanwhile, here I am, looking for all the times you were right about anything. Literally.
Sorry, but bro, you sound like a nerd emoji. Just respond with this one, man. Just take the L. It's okay, bro. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all the information I could find on the situation. I'm sure there's some stuff I probably missed, and I'm just gonna end up making a complete ass of myself. So yeah, I didn't really want to lean too far one way or another when discussing this topic, as I want you all to reach your own conclusions, since I like the discourse. So, you know, after this is done, leave a comment. I try to respond to every one of them. But if you do want my opinion, I honestly think it's a lot more possible than people think these are actually the starters. But I do not want these to be the starters. I literally do not want to pick any of these, so I'm actually hoping they are false. I think Joe Merrick's argument for why they are not a leak isn't terrible, but I also think that in a vacuum, the argument just isn't that good, and it's mainly held together by his general reputation with the community rather than the actual information on the board here. But hey, what do I know? Only time will tell, and this video will one day be egregiously aged. What kind of ancient Steven Universe theory will this video end up being? Garnet's a fusion, or Lapis' blue diamond? I'm sorry, I sometimes just drop random niche references. I really can't help it. Please don't click off. Oh yeah, speaking of things aging poorly, I just want to say my starter predictions are Scorbunny, Piplup, and Chikorita. Fuck you, man, JTV, you conniving bastard, for making that video like frame 1 after the teaser came out. The wind for my sail was stolen. I have receipts somewhere on Insta DMs. I was on the Piplup and Scorbunny trail long before you, pal. Also, hate to break it to you, superior chuds will soon bow before the legion of Mega Meganite Alpha Bears. Anyway, you've made it to the end of the slop. Thank you to these 9 beautiful people for funding this experimental video. I probably won't make another low quality Pokemon commentary yap session again, unless this does really well, so I imagine you'll all be pretty pleased with that. Future Spizzles here, I really want to stretch the video to 8 minutes so I make extra money. So thank you for 3,000 subs. That's so fire. I love you guys. And comment down below what you guys want me to make next, because honestly, I need all the ideas and advice I can get. Like, give me ideas. Like, what do you want to see me do? Even if it's not Pokemon related, I'd like to hear it. Become a channel member for perks, including your name displayed in the next 5 uploads of mine for every month you're a member, a special Discord role, and some other stuff. Send me a thank you if you just want to buy me a coffee for your enjoyment of this video, and join my Discord, weekly showdown tournaments with prizes, game nights, sometimes we play Lethal Company, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I ran out of things to shill. Hey, future Spizzles. I was literally just trying to upload the video and they freaking copyright striked me because I did like a dumb Lil Tecca cover for the outro. And it was basically like, even after I appealed it, it was like 7 days till you can monetize or anyone can see it. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna argue that. So I'm just gonna upload it without that segment. And yeah, now that you listen to this, I stretched it to 8 minutes. Fuck you, give me money.